This is 3D Shamrock channel.
Hello my friends, how are you? I like 3D printing. I like designing my own models and bring them to life through 3D printing. What I don't like repairing the printer. I don't like upgrading the printer. A tool should do what is advertised to do. For instance, if it's advertised that is printing at 500 millimeter per second print speed, it should provide a decent quality prints at 500 at that specific speed. After researching a few days on the internet, within the limits of my budget, I choose Artillery Sidewinder X4 Pro. Why I choose this particular printer? Well, the frame, it looks to me very solid with two reinforcing struts. The X and Y movements are on linear rail. It has obviously direct drive extruder. It has a PI flexible sheet. And of course the touchscreen. I care very much about the touchscreen. Anyway, it looks to me like a modern printer. So I purchased it for the price of 270 something euro and I received it in due time. When I unboxed it, I noticed that Artillery provided a glue stick in the box. I didn't have a very good feeling at that moment. Anyway, the assembling was quite easy. All the bolts and screws were provided in small plastic bags properly labeled. At one moment I had to fit a small metric 3 screw and it didn't work. When I looked closely, I noticed that the screw wasn't threaded. However, the printer had the quality control stamp. Anyway, it was easy. It didn't take too much to assemble it. Then I looked closely to the linear rail. I noticed that it has a lot of corrosion marks. As you may see, I strongly believe that this is not admissible. Then I started the adjusting process. By the way, a printer which claims to have automatic bed leveling, but it has also the wheels for adjusting manually the print bed position, has not in any way an automatic bed leveling. This is my opinion. I did all the recommended steps to make the adjustment, to make the bed leveling and so on. I start printing a benchy from the USB stick provided in the box. The benchy had a good quality. It printed quite quickly in half an hour or something like this. When I took the benchy out from the print bed, I noticed that it was not sticking very well. Then I start printing another item, a vase, but soon I noticed that the vase has infill inside. So I stopped the print because the filament consumption was very high. This item also didn't stick very well on the print bed. Then I tried to print a benchmark with more features to see how the printer is handling overhangs, supports and so on. It was a total disaster. This benchmark had a wider surface on the print bed. It didn't stick at all. At a certain moment the printer shifted, despite the fact that I adjusted the print speed at 200 millimeter per second, far from the 500 advertised. So I noticed that I have a big problem with the first layer adhesion. I tried to find out why, and I noticed that when the printer performed the automatic calibration, it was oozing. When the nozzle touched the print bed, it was a small drop of filament on the nozzle. That means that in fact the nozzle was a little bit lifted. I manually clean the nozzle and repeat the so-called automatic level calibration. I even decrease the distance between the nozzle and the print bed using the printer settings. Then I printed another print I found on the USB stick provided by artillery, a cat, which turned out good. Then I had the courage to go again to the benchmark I failed earlier. This time it printed better, but somehow in the middle the filament didn't stick on the printer. It's like the nozzle was lifted when it came in the middle of the perimeter. Anyway, the filament ran out, and the filament sensor stopped the print, started again when I loaded the new filament, but after a few minutes the printer shifted the height, the Z coordinate, few centimeters and start printing in the air. I noticed that this printer has serious software flaws. So I said myself, well, maybe it's better to get an update. And I tried to connect my printer to the Wi-Fi network I have in the house. It was absolutely impossible to find my network. I don't understand why. I told you I'm not a specialist in electronics or something like this. I gave up. Then I had a last attempt to repeat all the process of calibration, of manual adjusting the print bed, and I tried to print again the benchmark, unfortunately with the same result. It sticks well, the perimeter of the part on the print bed, but in the middle is like it's lifting the print head. I've never seen something like this before. So my friends, I was very upset. I cannot use it, and I was so upset that I throw it in the bin. I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear any more about artillery. I have enough with this printer. In conclusion, it was a very bad experience for me. If you found my video useful, please like, share and subscribe. See you soon, friends, with another printer. Hopefully better.